So in today's video, we are going to be discussing a pretty interesting topic here in regards to two limited vehicles that we received in last year's Christmas update that might possibly return in some way, shape, or form this year. And I know that limited vehicles are not supposed to return, however, I feel like these two might be a bit of an exception. Obviously, it doesn't mean that these will return, but I'm just going to be explaining why I think they could. Anyways, though, before we do get into today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 25.6k subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated as always. And for those of you guys who would like to join my Discord server, that is in the description below for those of you guys who would like to stay up to date with all of my future content and all of Greenville and Southwest Florida's update information. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So essentially, last year we received two limited vehicles. The first one being the 2005 Sumo Woodland, specifically the XS Ivy trim. And the reason why this trim was limited is because that it had a Christmas tree on top of it, and if you press G, it would activate Christmas lights. And the interesting thing about this is that although yes, it is clearly labeled as a limited vehicle, it was not actually like marketed as a limited vehicle in the dealership. And there was no signs at all, apart from the developer who made this vehicle, that said it was going to be limited, which meant that a lot of people did not get this thing when it was out, unfortunately. However, since the main version of this vehicle is still on sale, obviously, and it is literally just this one trim that went limited, and since it is a pretty generic, you know, Christmas themed vehicle, I'd say there is definitely a somewhat decent chance that it could come back for this year's Christmas update, and you know, it could become some sort of like tradition, I guess. Another reason why I say that is because of the second limited vehicle that we have here, which is the 2023 Bandit Advanced Plow DOT Plow. And as you guys can see right here, the interesting thing is that there's actually an identical version of it underneath it. Well, it's not really identical, but it is the same concept of the vehicle. The difference is that the bottom one is actually a real Ford, whereas the top one is a fictional one. Now, as you guys probably have guessed, the fictional one did come out last year, but it's quite interesting because obviously both of these are snowplow vehicles, and they were both meant to be limited for their respective Christmas updates. And this came out in the Christmas update that we had 2 years ago, and then this one came out in the one that we had last year. So I wonder if we'll either see this exact same one return for the one this year, or if we'll get some sort of new variation of it, maybe with a new truck model or something like that, simply because we have gotten a snowplow vehicle slash truck for the past two Christmas updates now. And although that could have definitely just been a coincidence, I think it would be a pretty nice tradition to get some sort of like snowplow vehicle, maybe even the same one back every single year for Christmas, since you know you can't have a Greenville Christmas update without a snowplow, especially because this thing has like some actual good detail in it. For example, you can make it like drop salt from the back, and the little scoop at the front actually moves as well. And you know, I don't know why they would go through the effort of coding all of this stuff for it if it wasn't going to return again in the future, because it is honestly such a cool vehicle, and I think it would just be a missed opportunity if it stayed limited forever. But obviously not all of you guys might agree with me on that one, so let me know about that in the comments below. And even then, it was confirmed by Dogon that he is currently working on a Christmas pickup limited for the Christmas update, obviously, which does thankfully confirm that we are getting a Christmas limited vehicle. However, it will be different to these two, or at least will be a new model from these two, since obviously he did say he was still working on it, but I'm definitely excited to see what that could be. Anyways though, let me know what you guys think about my predictions in the comments below. Obviously I could easily be completely wrong here, but then again, if these vehicles don't return completely in the same form that they're currently in game with, they could possibly get like remodeled or something with like obviously a different type of vehicle with the same sort of concept going on, which I think would be pretty cool if we don't get these same ones back. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Anyways though, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, once again, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 25.6k subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated as always. And for those of you guys who would like to join my Discord server, that is in the description below for those of you guys who would like to stay up to date with all of my future content and all of Greenville and Southwest Florida's update information. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next one.